Guten Morgen!
Guten Tag.
Guten Abend! On our other channel, we reacted to the type of house in Sweden and Finland and Polish and even Indonesian because we have 4 YouTube channels. And now I wanted to do Germany style in 15 minutes explained again by Sari YouTube channel. You can see on screen there's 22 type of house. I'm sure there's more, but it's gonna be quite interesting because Germany has such a vast history. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Medieval timber framed. In
Oh!
many older German towns,
Oh my
you
God.
see houses built with a wooden skeleton filled in with plaster.
They start with my favorite. How are you gonna beat that? Every time that we react to like those kind of house, right, near the river, in the center of Germany, a little bit of the west side, they have those kind of house, and those houses always blow my mind.
Yeah, very
So
nice.
pretty.
Or brick. Carpenters used heavy oak frames, often with diagonal braces,
Oh.
creating decorative patterns on the facade. These homes
Facade.
usually have
Oh
steep
my
gabled
God.
roofs and small windows,
What is that?
reflecting the need for insulation and protection. Regions like the Harz Mountains or Franconia are
Yeah,
known
the Ars Mountain. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh my God.
for particularly well-preserved examples, showing off a craft tradition that has
Damn.
lasted for centuries.
This means that some of these houses 1,000 years old or something because medieval time frame. The medieval was a long time ago. Like.
Renaissance.
Oh,
In the
Renaissance.
15th and 16th centuries, wealthy city dwellers began incorporating ideas from the Italian Renaissance. Symmetry and geometric order replaced more medieval features. Facades might include stone window frames and carved reliefs, while triangular pediments or small columns appeared around doors. Nuremberg and Augsburg have notable Renaissance-era houses where local German
You could not. I have never seen those. You could not find it, maybe, because this feels like more like a castle or something where like very important people live, right? Rather than like a house.
forms
It's way
blended
too
with
big to be a
new
house,
classical
no?
details, signaling a shift toward more balanced proportions and refined decoration.
You could not find it
Baroque.
because I don't know where they are.
From the late
Baroque.
17th century,
Damn, all the
Baroque style
luxury
brought
style.
dramatic curves, bold
Again, this is more like a palace, no, than a house.
Maybe for the Nobel family.
Yeah, yeah.
ornamentation, and grand staircases to German homes. Although many people associate Baroque with palaces and churches,
Yeah, see?
noble families and prosperous merchants also built Baroque manors. Sweeping roof lines, richly carved facades, and elaborate stucco ceilings characterized these residences, especially in Catholic regions like Bavaria or the Rhineland. The goal was to impress visitors with power and wealth through theatrical design.
Power.
Of course.
Rococo.
Rococo.
Rococo?
Evolving from Baroque, Rococo peaked in the 18th century.
Oh wow.
It was
I feel like
lighter,
I've
more
seen
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
playful,
Yeah.
and filled with whimsical details.
Rococo.
Interiors often had pastel color schemes, delicate plasterwork, and gilded mirrors.
Actually, it's not bad looking. I like the yellow with the crown on top. It's no.
It's pretty. How come?
No, I thought at first I thought it was not looking good, but now the more that I look at it, the more that I think, oh no, it's interesting actually.
Yes.
I've never seen this anywhere else except
On
Germany
the outside, you might see graceful scrolls or asymmetrical window frames. Rococo was especially popular in courtly towns like Dresden or Würzburg, where smaller mansions displayed intricate ornamentation that emphasized elegance over sheer grandeur.
now. Yeah, it's interesting.
Biedermeier.
It's interesting.
Between about 1815 and 1848, Biedermeier style took hold among the growing middle
The
class.
middle class.
It emphasized comfort and modest refinement. Exteriors became simpler, often featuring evenly spaced windows and plain stucco walls. Interiors used warm, light-colored wood furniture and subtle fabrics.
Okay, this look old. This look ancient. It reminds me of old house, the house of my grandparent in Canada. That's what reminds me of.
You
Super,
call the color?
super outdated.
This was
Of
a
course.
reaction against Baroque and Rococo excess, focusing on practical living spaces.
Yeah.
You'll find Biedermeier influences in urban houses
Ah, so they're still
across
like
regions
this.
such as Baden-Württemberg or Hesse, where middle-class families sought cozy but tasteful design. Gründerzeit.
Oh yeah.
After German unification in 1871, an economic boom triggered rapid urban development known as the Gründerzeit, or Founders' Period.
Whoa.
Entire neighborhoods sprang up with multi-story residential blocks featuring ornate stucco facades, tall windows, and grand entryways. Architects borrowed from Neo-Renaissance,
Yeah,
Neo-Baroque,
right.
and other historical styles, combining them into eclectic showpieces.
Hmm.
Cities like Berlin and Hamburg still have large Gründerzeit districts, marked by decorative balconies, sculpted cornices, and generous ceiling heights inside.
Interesting.
Wilhelminian.
Oh,
During
yeah.
the reigns of Emperors Wilhelm I and Wilhelm II, Wilhelminian style overlapped with Gründerzeit,
Wilhelminian.
but leaned even more
Ooh.
toward imperial grandeur. Apartment buildings and villas carried heavier ornamentation.
Damn, they have
with
those
pro-
crown on top also again. But these are everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Because it's very European to have that shape at the end of the street that like curve like this.
I feel like everything grows from here.
Prominent bay windows, sculptures, and richly
Cafe.
adorned rooftops.
Yeah.
Some architects used imposing corner towers or spires, reflecting a desire to project power. This style is often seen in prestigious avenues of major cities, where the upper middle class showcased their status through elaborate home design. Jugendstil.
Ah.
Around 1895 to 1910, Jugendstil emerged as the German version
Jugendstil.
of Art Nouveau. Architects favored flowing lines, organic
Wait.
shapes, and floor.
Is it the same name that the one in Sweden? See? G-U-G-E-N-D. It's the same 6 letter. The one that we make in Sweden. It was called Juchen. And you said it was your favorite, right?
Yeah.
It's like a house shaped like this, and then you can see here. It's
But
not
why it's
similar.
different?
No, but it's not that dissimilar.
Home
Wait.
design.
Is it that dissimilar?
Jugendstil.
See on that picture, it doesn't look that dissimilar. A lot of vegetation, except the roof is different. Yeah.
Around
they have that same word in
1895
Sweden,
to
too.
1910, Jugendstil emerged as the German version of Art Nouveau. Architects favored flowing lines, organic
So is Juchen mean nouveau or something? Or it mean art?
shapes, and floral motifs. Curved bay windows, wrought iron balconies that resembled vines, and stained glass panels depicting flowers were common features. This style appeared mainly in cultural hubs like Munich, Darmstadt,
Wow.
or Hanover, offering a gentler, more artistic alternative to the heavier Wilhelminian look. Despite its short heyday, Jugendstil left behind striking villas and apartment blocks that remain sought after today. Expressionist.
Expression.
In the early 20th century, a few German architects experimented with dynamic forms and bold angles. Expressionist houses are relatively rare, but can be identified by brick walls laid in imaginative patterns, peaked or faceted roofs, and windows that break away from standard rectangular shapes. This style aimed to
Oh,
evoke
my
emotion and
God.
movement. Often
It looked like a boat.
True. It's like a boat, like a what is it? The boat that people love to go from another country to another country.
Yeah, and there's
Cuisine, cruise,
a cruise. Yeah, and there's an area in the middle, a common
Yeah.
area for people. It almost look like an university campus to me, like a little bit.
abandoning traditional symmetry.
Actually, it doesn't look
Hamburg's
bad.
Schiller House is a
Although it's
famous
not
commercial
popular,
example,
as you just said.
but residential expressionist designs also appeared in smaller developments, especially in the 1920s.
Actually, it's not bad.
Bauhaus.
Bauhaus.
From 1919 to 1933, the Bauhaus movement revolutionized design in Germany and beyond. Bauhaus houses embraced flat roofs, cubic forms, and open floor plans with minimal ornamentation. They used industrial materials like steel and glass, emphasizing functionality and efficient use of space. The Dessau-Turten housing estate by Walter Gropius is a key example,
I mean, it's a
featuring
townhouse.
standardized parts and modern construction methods. These homes were seen as radical departures from historical styles, focusing on clarity and mass production. Neue Sachlichkeit. Parallel to Bauhaus, Neue Sachlichkeit, translated to new objectivity, also promoted simple lines and practical design in the 1920s
Yeah.
and early 1930s. Unlike the more avant-garde approach of Bauhaus, Neue Sachlichkeit architects often stayed closer to traditional layouts while still rejecting elaborate decoration. Buildings had smooth facades, carefully proportioned windows, and restrained color schemes. This approach appealed to a wider conservative audience who wanted modern comfort without entirely discarding familiar forms. Heimatstil. During the 1930s and early 1940s, architecture was heavily influenced by state directives. Everyday housing often revived vernacular elements like steep gabled roofs and exposed timbers, aiming to evoke a romanticized rural Germany. Decoration was subdued, sometimes including small arched doorways or simple wood carvings. Official buildings leaned toward
Cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked good, right?
Yeah, it look nice. Very
This is
cute.
yeah, I like that style, triangular. It's almost yeah, I like this. I like this.
neoclassical monumentality, but ordinary homes reflected a forced return to a folk aesthetic, with pitched roofs and minimal ornament meant to symbolize national heritage.
You talk as if like because it was during the N-word era. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
I don't want to get demonetized. You talk as if they were forced to build this, but forced or not, this is one of the best looking so far.
Roofs and minimal ornament meant to symbolize national heritage. Post-war West. After World War II, West Germany needed to rebuild large swaths of bombed-out cities. Rapid construction led to functional, no-frills housing blocks known as Siedlungen. Architects employed standardized floor plans, precast concrete, and plain facades to speed up production. While some areas eventually added color or decorative elements, early post-war estates often looked austere. They provided much-needed homes quickly, though critics found them monotonous and lacking in warmth.
Bro,
Pla-
lacking in warm.
Critics found them
I mean-
monotonous and lacking in warmth.
It's not that different from like the Wilmenian and the Grosenzeit and the Biedermeier. All of these look like block of apartment. I mean, if you have the option to not live in this kind of apartment, you will not live there. It's just because it's cheaper. You don't have any land to pay. But everyone would decide to live without a neighbor like this. I think, yeah, like you live in the 8th floor, you need to take an elevator every day or the stairs.
Yeah.
Nobody would live in this kind of place unless you don't have a choice because you are in a big town and you need to be near your job and you don't have a lot of money. Like, just my opinion.
Plattenbau.
Like
In
this.
the German Democratic Republic,
Who would live there unless you are in a big city and you have no choice because you cannot afford a house with a garden and everything? Everyone I don't know what you think, but I think that most people, they don't want to live on the 6th floor of this because it feels like you have less freedom when you live in this kind of place. You have less privacy, you have less freedom, no?
Yeah, mostly maybe people they have to work that or they don't really care about the neighbor that much.
Like
they go
you,
out to work and they come back to race.
yeah, because I feel like you don't decide your neighbor, right? You just need like 2 crazy people in the whole block to destroy your like happiness of the whole block, you know.
Yeah.
So
large-scale prefabricated apartment buildings called Plattenbau emerged. Concrete slabs were assembled on-site, creating uniform high-rises that dominated skylines in cities like East Berlin, Leipzig, or Dresden. Though space-efficient, these blocks could feel impersonal. Over time, East German planners tried to improve designs by adding more variation or green spaces.
yeah, but it doesn't
But
change.
the core idea remained mass production to
Yes.
solve housing shortages.
It really feel like it's mass produced, and you're like you don't have a lot of uniqueness in your purse. I don't know how to explain this. You don't have a lot of
Plattenbau estates still shape many eastern cities today. Mid-century modern. As economic conditions improved in West Germany, architects explored lighter, more open home designs in the 1950s and 1960s. Flat or low-pitched roofs, large windows, and airy interiors became popular. Steel frames and prefabricated elements allowed for innovative layouts, including split-level floors and open-plan living areas. Interiors often
That looked
featured
good.
minimalist decor with clean lines reflecting optimism and a desire for fresh starts after the war. Many suburban neighborhoods around major cities still have clusters of these mid-century gems.
Look good.
1970s suburban.
During
During the 1970s,
see?
prosperity and car ownership encouraged further suburban growth.
That's like a triplex when you have 3 family living, maybe. I don't know if it's one home or.
There's also cute. I
Single
like
family
it.
homes
Yeah.
with pitched roofs and ample gardens spread around city edges.
But see, it's a single family, but you can rent the basement to someone or something. You can do what you want. And in Canada, I don't know if it's true in Germany, you buy a house like this, you can rent the basement to someone, and just that person will end up paying your mortgage. So you don't pay anything per, like every month.
Yeah, that's really good.
Split level designs remained popular, and open concept living rooms became the norm. Large windows showcased the garden, and better insulation helped manage energy costs. Some developers experimented with row houses arranged around communal greens,
Yeah, that's
reflecting an interest in combining private yards with shared outdoor spaces.
okay. That's what you save money again.
Postmodern.
Postmodern.
By the late 1970s and 1980s, some architects grew tired of modernism's strict minimalism. Postmodern houses introduced whimsical shapes, bright colors, and playful references to historical styles. Facades might include exaggerated arches, small columns, or decorative pediments. Although not as widespread in Germany as in other countries, postmodern touches can be found in custom homes or experimental developments. This departure from modernist severity reintroduced
Okay.
ornament and individuality into
Huh.
residential design.
I've never seen this. It's quite interesting. You have stairs that remind me the stairs when you want to take the train. Like those stairs that you go down, right? But they have it between the house. It's interesting. So the door is upstairs, behind like this, and you, like the people living there, they all go down the same alley. I've never seen this. It's interesting.
Minimalist. From the
Every
1990s
country have their
onward,
minimalists.
many homeowners embraced a cleaner aesthetic. Minimalist houses often feature boxy volumes, flat roofs, and large expanses of glass, with little to no external decoration. Interiors focus on open floor plans, neutral colors, and integrated storage solutions. White or gray facades are common, broken up by wood or metal accents. This style echoes the Bauhaus spirit, but leverages modern materials and technology for better insulation and comfort.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Passive house.
Passive
Germany
house.
is a global leader in energy-efficient construction. Passive house design emphasizes airtight building envelopes, thick insulation, and heat recovery ventilation systems, drastically reducing heating and cooling needs. Large windows often face south to capture sunlight, while shading elements prevent overheating in summer. Many passive houses are visually minimalist, though the defining feature is their low energy consumption.
Not bad.
Entire neighborhoods
Of how the mass produced that we've seen, it's probably the best, the most interesting.
such as the Bahnstadt in Heidelberg, showcase these advanced eco-friendly principles. Modern timber. Recent years have seen a
Modern
renewed interest
timber.
in wood construction, thanks to
See,
engineered
but see now they're doing better with these house. Look at the balcony.
It's so
It's-
cute.
it's-
You can grow everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now it's much better than post World War II, when they had to mass produce like really quickly because like they had to rebuild. Now it looked like something that you would feel proud in living in. I don't know how to explain.
products like cross-laminated timber. This allows for multi-story buildings with a warm, natural feel.
Yeah,
Homes constructed in
Oh,
this
wow.
style can have exposed timber beams.
it looked good, huh?
Yeah.
It's timber. I don't know how expensive it costs, even for this one, how expensive it costs to live there. But finally, it's the first one that is mass produced that look interesting, the design, the color, and everything.
Natural feel.
It look fit
Homes
in
con-
Thailand too. This
Yeah.
one, it look like the wind can go through. It's really good. Everything is so nice.
Constructed in this style can have exposed timber beams inside, highlighting the wood's texture and grain. Exterior facades may combine timber cladding with glass, balancing traditional craftsmanship with modern lines. Such projects often emphasize sustainability, as wood is considered a renewable resource when responsibly sourced. Hybrid construction.
Hybrid.
Some contemporary architects mix materials like steel, concrete, and timber to create visually dynamic structures. Hybrid houses might feature
Yeah.
concrete lower floors and a lightweight wooden upper story,
This look good
or a
again.
steel skeleton infilled with cross-laminated timber panels. This approach aims to combine the best of each material: strength, flexibility, and warmth. These homes often have striking silhouettes, plenty of natural light,
Good.
and open-plan interiors, exemplifying the ongoing innovation in German home building.
The outgoing innovation, it took them a long time because the houses were so drab at the beginning of the video, like during the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And now it's getting, they are having their own German identity now, finally.
Current custom homes. Today's
Current
German
custom
homeowners
homes.
frequently blend technology, tradition, and personal taste. One house may showcase a Bauhaus-inspired shape with smart home automation, while another combines half-timbered references with solar panels. Green roofs and rainwater harvesting systems are common among those who prioritize sustainability. Designers pay close attention to insulation and acoustics, aiming for comfortable, eco-conscious living spaces. Overall, the focus is on quality materials, efficient layouts, and a harmony between modern convenience and
Wait,
Germany's deep
this one also
architectural
nice.
heritage.
Yeah, I know. It's getting better now. Since the 80s, it feels
I
like.
love when there's a lot of window.
Yeah. Remember, they don't really have aircon. So they need to have good insulation. And the roof also protect for the snow, right? The way that it's
Yeah.
designed.
Thanks for watching.
Interesting.
It's made me want to build a house. Like I'm thinking about like building little house, tuk like this, and then make like Airbnb thing like that.
Okay, well, interesting. There's a very big progression in Germany, I feel like, of all the countries we reacted to. The last 30 years or 40 years has really been an explosion, and finally, you're finding your identity. Interesting. So if there's more German video that we should react to, please let us know. Yes.